Race 36 is a Bregawn Hunter's Chase here from Barbary Castle, that well-known hill fort in Wiltshire. Megalithic. Anyway, this is going to be over 2 miles. We all know there are 0 to 100. So Captain's Gigs for Martin Leedham's going to be our top weight. Hollywood Hinton sends 2. Guinea Falk and Bahara Mirasol. Nick Driver's Home Improvements. Daniel French's Jean Lafitte. Pontypool Racing's Writer's Cramp. Stu Gray sends Etu. And Daytime for Daniel French. Just 8 of them over the 2 miles here. Looking to get a winner on the leaderboard of the Hunter Chases. The 3 that we had last week, 2 went to Paydrag, 1 to Davey Robertson. They go over the first of the 11th here. So neither of those are in here, so we should have a new name on the board. So we've got a reluctant leader in Guinea Falk, Captain's Gig just on his inside, and Writer's Cramp, but they're all taking all hold up horses here over this 2 miles. To see if anybody really wants to take this up. Finally, it's Writer's Cramp that noses and then takes a hold. You could throw a blanket over him. Finally, Guinea Falk was going to go on. They get to the second, all over that, but a mistake by Home Improvements from the inside. They go over the third, much better jumping, although they're 2 just pecked a little bit on landing. So finally we get a little bit of a leader with Guinea Falk for Del Hollywood Hinton from Jean Lafitte in second, Captain's Gig and Bahara Mirasol, and Writer's Cramp, then Daytime and Home Improvements, and they're 2 just a length off the pack at the back as they approach the next Bregawn Hunter's Chase. And it's Guinea Falk leads them over the 4th. All over that, good jump in second by Jean Lafitte. Daniel French, and the horse's name is French. Guinea Falk leads him into the 5th. They're all over that. Good jump out of top weight there. Captain's Gig jumps him into second on his own from Jean Lafitte in there 2 that's moved up a little bit. Then Home Improvements and Bahara Mirasol. Writer's Cramp's gone over to the route. And Daytime just on the outside. Get to the 6. We'll clear that as well. Guinea Falk still leads by a couple to Captain's Gig. Over the ditch, the 7th. We'll clear that as well. Slightly back was Etu. Gets himself into that tail end Charlie position. They make the 8th. 4 from home, and it's Guinea Falk and Captain's Gig. Guinea Falk asks for a bit more. Stretches out the lead a little bit from Captain's Gig in second. Home Improvements is Thursday, go over the 9th. They all clear that mistake again at the back by Etu, just as he was getting back into it. As we start making a move through the pack is this Writer's Cramp, but it's Guinea Falk that's still got the lead. The one that's going backwards is Captain's Gig. Writer's Cramp up on the outside. They're following it through with John Lafitte and Home Improvements. Back out wide is Bahara Mirasol, but it's Guinea Falk for Del Hinton that leads us. 2.5 furlongs left to run, a couple to take from Writer's Cramp in second. John Lafitte, Captain's Gig and Home Improvements are always closing. A few back now to Bahara Mirasol. Daytime in a 2 you can ride off. They go over the 10th. A mistake there by, I think, Home Improvements. Just gets him out of the pack, and it's Guinea Falk that still leads inside the final furlong. They get to the last, he's over it. Guinea Falk, great jump by our top weight Captain's Gig, and it's Guinea Falk and Captain's Gig. Up on the outside is Home Improvement. John Lafitte's coming back into it, but it's going to be a win for Guinea Falk. Takes the big win home to Hunter's Chase from Captain's Gig. Well done, Del. Gets on the leaderboard. Now in joint second with David Robertson. From Captain's Gig of Martin Leedham in second. Jean Lafitte for Daniel French was 3rd. Home Improvements for Nick Driver was 4th. I think Writer's Cramp may have just held on for 5th there from Del Hinton's other runner. He certainly did. Writer's Cramp for Pontypool Racing was 5th.